morning, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new video. I am showered, dressed, ready for the day, and I figured I would get ready with you guys, do my makeup, chat about whatever comes to mind. I have been in a very deep, mental thought process as of lately, and I've come to the conclusion where, when you look all around you or you look on the internet, you just see that everything is so effortlessly perfect, but that's not like an effortless thing. I'm just almost tired of it, really, if I'm being honest. I've really entered like this new self, guys. Let me put on my lip moisturizer. This is the first thing that I go in with. I'll list everything down below because if I ramble and I start talking to you guys and get on with things, I'm gonna forget to say what I'm using. So everything will be listed down below. You try to keep up with the world and with what everybody else is doing sometimes. And I think that a lot of us do go through that. Like, you see everything going on around you and you're like, oh, well, my house doesn't look like this, or oh, my body doesn't look like this, or my skin and my makeup doesn't look like this. And it's just like, or I don't have that and I don't have this, but everybody else does. And it's like, you know what? It's time to strip it back. I'm in this era of like extremely stripping back and just focusing on my little life and how simple it is. And it's not extravagant and I don't want to try to be, and I just want to live a simple, humble, loving life with my family and film that, and not try to be something that, not that I have been trying to be something that I'm not. I don't want to go there with that, but just trying to keep up with everybody else. At this point, I don't care. I just want to be happy with the place that I'm at. And I'm sure that resonates with a lot of you guys. And I am very happy in the place that I am. But I feel like we can get easily pulled into what everybody else is doing and try to do as much and what everybody else is doing. And that's just not life. And when you take social media as a whole, and if let me do my makeup and talk. This is my problem. I can never talk and do both. So again, listing everything down below. I just feel like I'm ready to strip back, and I'm sure you guys would like to see just simple, mundane, not so intense. Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Not the right shade for me, but it was the only one I could get my hands on last year. Still have it, still loving it. Just, simple things, you know what I mean? Our everyday life. I love that. I don't want to be so planny and so filtered and whatever. I'm missing a brush. Hold on. Okay, before that dries up my skin, I have a mirror down just below the camera, so if you see me looking down, that's what you're seeing. This just gives a really pretty sheer kind of glow to the skin. It's a great base, especially if you don't really want to wear anything, but you just want something that's a little bit glowy. This is really nice. Really, really nice. Kind of pricey though, but it does last quite a while because I barely use it, so that's helpful. Basically what I mean by everything that I just said was, I think just being happy in the moment and what we have in life is perfect. And I want to focus on myself and my family and really hone in on that and experiences, you know what I mean? And not doing what everybody else is doing and worrying about what everybody else is doing. We just, it's just time. We're in that pivotal moment, guys, where it is time. Also going in and using the Tarte Radiant Concealer, which is an absolute favorite. Also, hello, I'm using a brush instead of using a beauty blender, which is a new thing for me, and I'm actually really liking it. So let me know your thoughts on that down below. What do you think? How do we feel about just the direction really that the internet has gone in lately? I mean, the internet is an amazing place. I'm so thankful for the internet. I love the internet. It's a place that I'm able to connect with you guys. But I don't think I ever told you guys on my little hiatus break from social media, Christmas time. I do it every single year. Every year I take off from Christmas Day. I'll upload a video usually on Christmas Day. And then I take a little break from Christmas on into the new year. And this year, which I did in the previous years too, I removed all my social media apps, so no Instagram, no YouTube, no Facebook, no nothing. Stripped it all completely back, took it all off of my phone. And I think that's a really important thing to do from time to time. And then when you're ready, you come back and you're rejuvenated and refreshed and you're able to reconnect. And I love that. And that's what I did. And I found it to be seriously so amazing and refreshing. And I think the internet is an amazing thing and a powerful thing. It's a great way to connect with people. And that's what I want to use it for. I want to use it to connect with you guys and share my life with you guys, and in hopes that it helps, I don't know, or just gives you guys that extra reassurance that you don't have to be like this perfect, flawless, everything white and crisp and perfect and this and that and yada yada. I do have a bruise there from bashing my head. I knew I did. I'll tell you guys that about that in a minute. Anyway, so that's where I'm finding myself. And I don't ever want you guys to like look at my videos and think that it's everything's so crisp and perfect, because I mean, that is not me. Like, let's be honest. I mean, I like bright and white and refreshing and stuff like that, but it's just not achievable sometimes. It's expensive. But anyway, that's my little rant like moment of the day. So I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope that that all kind of made sense in a way. This is when it would be nice not to speak, because as I'm speaking, I mean, you guys aren't seeing this until a couple of days because I have to edit the video and stuff like that. So you guys don't really see it, and then I don't really get my feedback from you guys until the video goes live. But if we were sitting all in the same room, we would be able to have these conversations together. Today's plans, we do need to run out together as a family today for an appointment. So we're gonna go do that. But I think I said in the last video about cleaning out the refrigerator, and I still totally do not feel like doing that, but I think we'll give it a try. Maybe we'll do it as soon as I'm done getting ready. We'll clear out the refrigerator, and then we'll probably be running out the door for our appointment. Larry and I found this new show on Netflix. Now, if you're a Netflixer, you might already be on it, because I reached out to a couple of friends and I was like, oh my gosh, you have to watch this show. It is the most incredible show in the world. I mean, not in the world, but like at the moment, the most incredible show on Netflix. And it is called Fool Me Once. Are you watching it? First of all, when I first saw it on Netflix, it was the mansion in the background that captured my attention. I was like, ooh, that's incredible. And then Larry was like, isn't that Thomas Shelby's house in Peaky Blinders? I was like, it really looks like it is. And it is. It's the same film location. Totally different show from Peaky Blinders, but that's why we noticed it. We noticed it because of the mansion in the background. This is the most amazing show in the world. I'm not going to spoil anything for any of you if you haven't watched it, but essentially it is about, I'm just going to give you the summary that they give you. It's about a woman and her husband is murdered. And she's just trying to figure all of this out and put all the pieces together. And it is just the most amazing show ever. Usually I can watch a show, we'll watch an episode, and then we shut it off and I'm ready to savor it for the next night. No, not with this one. Like, Larry and I have been binging 2 to 3 episodes a night and we can't stop. Like, it is so good. And it's a limited series. So I think there's 8 episodes for this first season. And I don't know if they're just gonna like cut it after that. I don't know what the plan is, but oh my gosh, I'm excited. And you guys, if you haven't seen it and you're looking for something to watch, I highly recommend it. Just doing a very simple, subtle wing because this girl cannot really wing it. But we try to do something little. If Larry was here, he would have yelled little. I have not taken a sip of my coffee lately. I don't know if you guys can see it behind me. There's a treadmill. I'll explain. I have to explain my bump too. That was something simple. The bruise on my head. You know when you bump your head into something, you feel so stupid for a moment because it's like, how have my eyes just failed me? Your eyes are there and it's like they didn't see the object coming before you, like getting ready to smack you in the forehead. Well, that was me. I bent over to pick something off the floor and I smacked my forehead on the armrest of the kitchen chair, which is wood. And I mean, when I say I smacked it, I mean, guys, I like almost knocked myself myself outsmacked it. And I did one of those things where when I did it, I started laughing hysterically. And sometimes when I hurt myself, I start laughing hysterically, even though it's not funny and I'm actually in pain. I don't know why I do that. Does anybody else laugh hysterically when they get hurt? Why is that a thing? But anyways, I did that and I was like, well, that really sucked and it hurt really bad. And that's why I have that spot on my head. And then behind me, I have a treadmill. I purchased it at the end of last year. So in December, I purchased it. And you're thinking, well, you live in a nice place that has nice weather, just go outside for a walk. And I'm all for outdoor walks. I think it's totally different. You know, like an outdoor walk versus a treadmill walk is a totally different thing. But hear me out. Summer here, it's like you don't really want to go outside because it's so hot unless you're at the beach or at the pool, or like it's just one of those. Like Florida's kind of a reverse state where our outdoor times is winter, whereas a lot of people up north, your outdoor time is summer. So we're like a reversed kind of state. Sometimes it's hard, like when I think we're gonna go on a family walk, sometimes it just doesn't happen, or we'll go on a family walk, but I want to get in shape. Like I want to better my body. And I was talking to my friend Ange about this, and I was like, you know what? I'm on this new thing, and yes, it's the beginning of the year and New Year's resolution, but I feel different this year, guys. I feel like I've hit that pivotal moment. 2023 was such a huge learning lesson for me in so many ways. And I've just, like I said, I'm stripping back at life. And I was like, you know, I'm seeing clearer now. And how we got here from talking about a treadmill, we got really deep. I was like, your body is your biggest project. Like, your body, your mind, your soul, like you are your biggest project. And I was like, and I am finally seeing myself as a project, and a project that I always want to, you know, work on and support. Nobody is going to support you. Of course your family does. Like, I don't mean that, but nobody is going to support you and help you the way that you're able to help yourself, kind of thing. And that's where I'm at with life. I don't know what happened to me. I'm viewing everything. It's my pivot year. Pivotal points. And I'm really enjoying that mindset. Now, don't get me wrong. I have stressors, I have things, and I have my days where I'm like, man, this is just too much and this sucks and this is hard and like I can't do it. And trust me, trust me, guys, I have my moments. But the mind is a super powerful thing. And when my mind starts telling me things like that, I stop it in its track. And I'm like, you know what? No, this is my anxiety speaking. These are my self-doubts speaking. These are negative thoughts trying to take over. It's like my mind is trying to sabotage myself. And I have to tell myself, no, this is not it. This is not how you feel. Even if it is how you feel and it's like triggering, you know, emotions that are very real and very raw, I think the mind is a super powerful thing. And it's all about, for me, personally speaking, trying to talk myself in the right direction and not the overwhelmed direction, I guess you could say. I don't know. I could totally not be making sense to any of you, or maybe you guys are like, oh my gosh, yes, I feel that way. I went back to this little guy, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, and I'm not doing any color to my brows. I'm literally just brushing them up with the gel, and then that's it. They stay there, they do their thing. And then I just found out, of course, that I think I saw an ad that they came out with a, like a wand of this, I think. And I was like, but I don't need it. I just purchased this. So I'm trying not to over purchase and overspend and do all of that nonsense that I fall into a lot of, seeing new products and new clothes and new sweatshirts, and I see it and I like it and I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, now I'm in that, now don't quote me, guys, if I go and buy something and then show it and be like, you said you weren't gonna buy anything anymore. I'm trying. I'm a work in progress. I am a project. We are all a project. It's in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Like, but half the time it's like, you don't need that new blush. You don't need that new eyebrow product. You don't need that new sweatshirt. You have 30 in your closet. You already have a brow product. And it's like, let's just try. And I mean, let's as in me. And if you guys, you know, want to join in, feel free. But I'm just in this pivot year of trying to just use up what I have. And of course it's nice to like treat yourself with new things occasionally, but right now, no, I'm feeling no. I'm working on my mind, my soul, and my body right now. So that is what I'm doing. And I hope that totally made sense. And I would love to hear your thoughts on all of it and how it makes you feel. Also, I would love to know if you found that show on Netflix, are you watching it? And my one friend, I was like, oh, you should totally watch that. And he was like, I'm already on episode 3. And I was like, oh no, you're gonna bypass me. And he finished it last night, and Larry and I were talking to him about it. Like, we were like, we don't want to know anything, and we're actually meeting him for a dinner. I don't think I've ever spoke about him on the channel, but we have a friend named Jonathan, and we hang out from time to time, and we're gonna meet him in Orlando. I was thinking about filming, but we'll see. More of like we're literally going out there for dinner, and we're celebrating him and just getting together and catching up with a friend. But anyways, that's the friend that I'm talking about that started watching the show before us. And I was like, I thought I was hot on it. I was like, oh, you gotta watch the show. Just like me right now, I'm telling you guys, hot on it, you gotta watch the show. And half of you were probably like, I've already seen it, I'm done, I'm finished, and it was amazing. I hope the ending was amazing. I told him, do not tell me anything. And I told Larry, part of me was like, wanted to ask our friend Jonathan, is there closure at the end? Is there an explanation and closure? And I was like, you know what? I don't even want to know that, because then it'll ruin it for me. And you know, anyway, it's just one of those moments. Let's do some spray. Sometimes I use a setting spray. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm feeling. Today I decided to use it. I don't think I ever really finished explaining about the treadmill. So basically I got it in the hopes that I would walk more often. I have sciatica, I have migraines, you guys know all of that. So I have to be very careful with impact, stuff like that. So I am walking, like brisk, like fast walking on the treadmill, and I break a sweat, like a profuse sweat. And that is something that I usually don't get on nature walks. And I think that's because it's leisurely, like a leisure walk with Larry and Liam, and we're stopping frequently and pointing out animals to Liam, and he's pointing at things, and we stop and we ooh and ah and we look at it, and that's kind of like the family walk. So, and sometimes I can't get out, like I just can't. And then so when Liam is down for a nap, I hop on the treadmill and do my 30-minute walk, and it's really nice. And in the summertime, when we kind of avoid that heat and the mosquitoes, this is gonna be amazing. And of course I have to make sure I don't fall out of my habit of using it. I've really, really enjoyed it, and I didn't purchase an expensive one. It wasn't because I was like, I don't want to purchase it and then fall off, and then like not like literally, quite literally fall off, even though I almost did that the other day. But I mean like stop using it, and I've bought this like super expensive because I did look at those really popular ones. What are they? Pegasus? It's not a Pegasus. What are those really popular treadmills that everybody has? So that was another thing. Oh, lip liner. I started using this one. This is by L'Oreal. It's in the shade 114. Mating Call. Is that the shade? Mating Call? Interesting. It's kind of like a neutral brown, I would say. And then we're just going to go over it with this gloss. It's the Mentha Lip Tint, 100% natural mint and pink mint. And that is me done. Peloton. Did I call it a Pegasus? It just came to me, the Peloton. So I looked at those, and there's the bike, and then there's the treadmill. And I've had a bike, and I didn't excel as well as I wanted to on it. And I feel like the treadmill, I excel on it a lot more. With the bike, my legs would get super tired, and I would like give up and stop. And with the treadmill, my legs get tired, but I keep pushing myself to walk, because I'm like, it's walking. Walk, girl. Walk, walk, walk. I'll link that down below if you're interested. It's a smaller one. It's a compact one. That's what I loved about it. It does fold up. I always try to purchase things like that, like compact size. And it was affordable. I think it was under $300 for a treadmill, which is a lot because those Pelotons were like $2,000, but they come with like lots of programs. This comes with programs as well. It monitors your heart rate. It does all that, but I'm just doing literally a 30-minute walk, and it's great on speed 3. Girl. And I listen to my music, or I listen to an audiobook on Audible, and I love it. So that's kind of me in this like updated get ready version. And now should we go clean the fridge? I so don't want to, but you know what? We'll love it when it's done. So let's sip on our coffee latte. So it's basically a latte. Really quick before we dive into the fridge. which I am still procrastinating, and it has been a while. I've been doing some work bits. I've received a lot of messages about book club and joining the book club, and I would love that. I would love for you guys to join reading with me. I think that would be so fun. And it's just a way to get us out of our world, really, and dive into the world of a fictional book or a self-help book or a biography or whatever it may be. So I'm going to list the book down below that we are currently reading for our January read. Now, you can either purchase the book and read it that way, or if like reading just doesn't work out for you, an Audible is a good option, or an audiobook, or your Kindle, or whatever you have, guys. There is no rules to this at all. This is a very low-key, chill, let's read together and read the same book together. And then I'll do a vlog. Here's how we'll do it. So I'll do a vlog at the beginning of the month saying what book we're going to be reading for the month. And then we will end the month, or when we start the new book for February, we'll kind of talk about like the book that we just read. I'll open comments. You guys comment, let me know down below like what you thought of the book. And sometimes, you know what, guys, life happens. It's okay if you start and don't finish, or it's okay if you start the book and it's not really your cup of tea. And I would love to hear that feedback. I would love for you to pop in the comments, because that's what we're doing in our book club with the 2 girls and my mom. So there's 4 of us in it, and I love that I brought it up to you guys, and a lot of you were like, oh, I'd like to join the book club. How does it work? So the book that we are reading is Your Table is Ready. It's about a New York City maitre d' and his stories basically of the restaurant business, how he started in New York City in the 80s, and the very intense industry of the restaurant world. So it's a really good dive into that world, and I think it's really fun. And what's great about book club is it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone, which I talked about with you guys too. Like, this isn't a book that I would have picked to read, and I'm enjoying reading it. So I will link the book down below for you guys to order if you want to order it. And yeah, we have all of January to read it, and then the first week of February is when I'll come out with the new vlog of talking about that book that we just read and what the new book will be. My girlfriends, we usually meet at the end of the month. We're meeting on the 24th of January, I believe, and that's when we'll pick the new book. So for February. So that's what we'll do, and I would love for you guys to join me. I thought it was really fun, and I think that it's really magical that you guys want to be a part of it too. My Adidas shoes are orange tinted from batting yesterday. Oh. I shouldn't have worn the whites, but batting was worth it for the first time in over a decade. Good. It was fun. Baby, put your shoes on, shoes on, shoes on. Baby, put your shoes on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got 1 foot. Let's get the other foot. There you go. Liam and I are back home from our appointment. So Larry is outside in the yard doing yard work, mowing the grass, doing all the things, scooping up some more leaves. I'm prepping dinner. It is taco leftover night. Larry doesn't like tacos, so he has spaghetti, and I'm also doing Liam's dinner as well. So I will be honest, I have not touched the refrigerator, guys. That just has not happened yet. So I don't know if we're gonna get to that in this video, and I do not have the energy to even think about tackling that refrigerator right now. So perhaps we'll save that for the next video. But I am gonna prep dinner and get that ready, and perhaps by the end of tonight, whoa! Liam loves to say whoa and wow right now. Wow! Thinking maybe we'll finish that series on Netflix. Refrigerator video, I told you guys when I mentioned it, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling it. I feel like you have to be in the mood to do a task like that. And the honest thing is, I'm just not in the mood for something like that right now. So I'm gonna prep dinner for everybody. We'll tackle the fridge another day, another time. Taco salad is done. It is very hot. I think I steamed up the lens, but we have the lettuce as the base, green onion, chopped up cherry tomato, the ground beef, and then Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt in place of sour cream. And then we're gonna top it with some cheddar cheese and hot sauce, of course. It is showtime. Fool me once. Hello guys, it is the next day and we finished Fool Me Once on Netflix. Oh my goodness, the best crime thriller drama series I have seen in a long time. And when it ended, I looked at Larry and I said, I think this might be my favorite show ever. I have never seen a show with so much intense drama, twists and turns, no spoilers, of course, I'm not gonna spoil it, guys, if you haven't seen it, and that just keep you on your feet and you have to know what happens next every single time, to the point that you cannot stop the next episode until you're like, right, it's midnight and, you know, I've got things to do the next day. Little man's gonna be waking up in the morning and I'm gonna get like no sleep kind of thing. We binge watched it in 3 days. So we did like 3 episodes a night. No, 2 episodes the first night, 3 the second night, and 3 last night. We finished it. I was so dead tired. I did not pick up the camera to talk to you guys about it last night, but guys, it's just the best. So if you have seen it, let me know down below. Amazing, just freaking amazing. I love it. And anyways, I'm going on a rant, but I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here for you guys. I'm just eating my little overnight oats. I'm getting ready to edit this vlog that you guys are watching now. I need to make some room on my computer because I am completely full on the computer. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog and spending the day with me. And I will see you guys again in the very next video.